Hi everybody, Grid21 back with another video, of course. I know it's been a while since I've done a video on my YouTube channel, and that's mainly because I've been focusing more on my Twitch streaming. You can check out my live streams on twitch.tv/Grid21. And you've also been seeing me upload episodes of the Metrocast on Saturdays and stuff like that, although it's been kind of like Saturday/Sunday, just depending on when I got around to the editing. But speaking of editing, I know that everybody uses different types of equipment for things like podcasting, things like listen to music, all those kinds of stuff. And being that I personally believe that quality is important. I believe that people should create really good high quality videos, really high quality audio recordings as much as possible if they're able to and everything. And I thought about today, I was like, I want to make a video, but what do I want to talk about? And I thought, well, why not make a video about explaining why do I use the equipment that I do for my general recording and listening to music and stuff. So I've tried different types of equipment over the years. I've tried things from condenser USB mic to plug-in microphones to I don't know. I've probably tried almost most every type of recording thing that there is, and different types of microphones and headphones and stuff, and especially headphones to me are super important. I just like to hear, when I listen to music, I just want to hear like every single instrument, every single recording, and just really get that depth that artist put into their music. So after trying for a while, I was using Sony's noise cancellation headphones, which are they're okay. They were fine. The problem is that they allowed like a lot of sound bleed through, where I would be like in a loud event and I would hear more of the loud event than what was actually supposed to come through to my ears. And finally, I discovered my Razer Kraken. These are the analog headphones. I know they've been out for some time, but I just kind of suddenly sort of discovered them actually after seeing a streamer wear them one time, and I just thought they looked really cool. Of course, they were using the 7.1 version. These are the analog, which are significantly, well, not significantly, but they're a little bit less than the pro version is. And I use this pretty much for just about everything, from listening to music to occasionally sound mixing, although these are kind of biased on the low end just because of their range and stuff. It's between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz or whatever, so it's not like the best for audio mixing, but I love these headphones a lot. And in fact, I actually have two pairs of these. One of them I use, which is actually plugged in my computer right now, and I have a separate pair, which is actually off camera, that I use just for listening to music. And the reason why I got two of them was because I was like, well, if they cancel out sound so much, when I was starting to use these in more production grade events where there'll be a lot of people talking, and say like there's somebody speaking and I want to be able to hear them speaking more than the people around me, these headphones are cool because they have that cup design that basically goes over your ears like this, and you just can't hear anybody else around you except what's coming through your ears, and it does a pretty good job of canceling out sound. But I liked them so much, I was like, it's a shame I have to keep unplugging and replugging them from my computer. So I went and got a second pair, which I use for when I'm live streaming. And you guys may have seen me wear them when I do episodes of the Metrocast, and also from some of my other gaming things. Or gaming videos, I should say, rather. So that's really why I use these particular headphones. Granted, people's range of hearing is different and more sensitive than others. For me, I don't mind that these are kind of more on the low end, but I think that quality-wise, they really are very good at at sending the best quality audio to the headphones and stuff. So that's why I use these headphones more than anything else, and why I have two pairs of them. The other thing that I use often is my Electro-Voice RE320. I love this mic so much. It's just the quality of it is absolutely awesome. This is actually a broadcaster grade microphone. It plugs in to a interface through XLR, and of course, XLR is binaural and all that kind of stuff. So you're gonna have to tell your software to readjust to pick up your audio and binaural signal, and sort of translate it into stereo. There's some trickeries you can do with that. I really like this mic. So I can't say it enough. I love this mic because the thing about me is that I think that when you're streaming on Twitch, if somebody comes by your channel and you have a really bad quality microphone, they're going to notice that, and they're going to notice that your voice is distorting. They're going to notice that your voice is spiking. It sounds, I've seen some awful live streams where people just had like the worst audio quality possible, and I was like, I can't take that. So for a while, this headphone has a built-in microphone, which I used to use, but the problem with it is because the pickup is so small on it, it can only take so much voice input before it starts distorting and just sounds like garbage after a time. That I was like, well, I want to get something that's better quality. So for a while I was using, I think it was a Logitech microphone. It was like in a stem sort of a shape, and I was using that for a while. But the problem is that was too quiet, and it just got to the point where, excuse me, one moment. It got to the point where I just couldn't, that sounded terrible. The Razer mic was not any better. I was using for a while a Behringer C-1U, which was a condenser mic, and while it sounded fine, the problem is that when I went to boost the audio quality, again, I had more hissing, more noise, and that just really bugged me. So at some point I discovered this guy, and this thing is just, it's absolutely awesome. I think they built in like a humbucker in this. I think it's like a, I don't know what the exact specs are, so excuse me for stumbling all over myself when I try to explain it, but it's basically designed where whatever's in front of it is what it picks up, and anything along the side or anything from the bottom, it completely ignores. And I'll actually probably switch over to my computer, and I'll give you a short sound clip of why this microphone sounds absolutely awesome. I was going to do a full review about this, but this is just sort of a taste, and since I'm talking about more or less the gear that I use and why, this won't be like a full blown out review of the thing. So I'm going to open Broadcaster on my computer, and I'll give you a short little clip of this microphone, what it sounds like. So as I mentioned in the larger view video of why I like this microphone, obviously you can probably hear by now that the quality of this mic is absolutely spectacular. This microphone is probably the most accurate recreation of my voice that you'll probably hear. Next to, of course, my Zoom H2N, which again, while is a good microphone, I wouldn't necessarily use for streaming because it's because of how, depending on how you end up mounting it, it may not be the best situation all the time. There are some limitations, but this particular microphone, if I get, really close, obviously you can hear the quality and stuff like that. If I try to talk around the mic, which I would look kind of silly to do, but if I try to talk along the side, or if I talk around the other side here, you can obviously hear that it just completely, it muffles it and it also kind of cancels it out and such. And to me, just, if you're going to be streaming, you should have the best quality possible, and you should also enjoy what you're hearing. Hence why I use these headphones when I'm streaming, because I like to hear, I like to hear my game sound really awesome and be able to hear my friends, voices the best that I can, and just enjoy, not only myself getting a good sound quality, but the viewers of my stream also get a good quality. And also when I do podcasting as well, this is a really great mic to do podcasting with. I would recommend this to anybody. It's expensive, unfortunately, and does require an extra piece of equipment to interface with, but it's so worth the money. So I hope that kind of gave you a little bit of taste of what the RE320 mic sounds like. I just believe that, if you're going to, granted, not everybody wants to be professional in what they do. I understand some people just want to enjoy, making videos or enjoy streaming for what it is. But for people like me, and I'm sure, hopefully if you're watching this, you're one of those people too, you'll understand that quality is just important. There's no reason why you shouldn't produce good quality content for people to enjoy. I will, like, if somebody has a great setup on their stream or their video, I'll sit by and I'll watch their stream because I enjoy their quality. They put the heart in it, they put the effort in it, and that's important because not only does it make it enjoyable for them, but it also makes you, the presenter, a little bit more, a little bit more enjoyable to watch, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more basically professional. And I believe in professionalism as much as I can and such. So basically I use this equipment because I just want to create, videos and streams that sound great, that look great. Actually, on my sound card, which actually is just the onboard sound card on my computer, I actually have a bit of a EQ setup. So it's sort of like that. If you can imagine an equalizer from the lowest frequency to the highest frequency, it's sort of that little wave smiley thing, as sound guys call it. Just because I think that from what I can tell, it creates the best pre-EQ'd audio for my viewers to watch, for my listeners to listen to. What's cool about having physical and virtual equalizers is that on the fly, if you need to adjust something, you can actually just quickly cut down on a certain frequency. Like if somebody has a really bad mid-range voice and it's just coming through and just killing your ears, well, I'll bet you it's probably killing the ears of your viewers. And it's nice to be able to just take out those mid-range frequencies. I've done like EQing in the middle of a stream just because somebody I was talking to, I just couldn't make out what they were saying, and I just had to adjust that frequency down. Granted, not everybody can do that. Not everybody's motherboard or sound card, whatever, can do that. A lot of the stuff you can do in post-editing, where if you've made a video like I'm doing here, I'll probably would adjust some things in the post-editing to make it sound a little bit better. So those are some things you can do to create a better quality audio, things like that. I just can't say enough. Good quality audio is so important. If you can't create good quality audio with your sound card or whatever, maybe you could try getting like a physical equalizer, like I have on my desk here, where in this case it's a stereo equalizer. So there I think it goes up to like 7. I think it's a 7-band equalizer. So you could do like well, I don't know, maybe like a headphone out to input on the equalizer, something funky like that. I don't know exactly how you could do it. I know it's probably possible. There's probably software you can get too that will let you EQ your voice and EQ all your sounds and everything, just to create that quality. And if you don't want to put in all that much effort, well, then that's completely up to you. This is just like, hey, this is what I suggest, and my suggestions are my own type of a thing. So that's just why I use the equipment that I do. To interface this with my computer, I use the AudioBox USB. What's cool about the AudioBox USB is that it has 2 inputs, so I could say like have my microphone plugged into my computer, and maybe even plugging in my guitar and play guitar on stream or do recording. The AudioBox actually comes with PreSonus' Studio One, which is a really excellent software. You guys have probably, hopefully, seen me use it on some of my live streams I've done, where I was doing like creative live streams and stuff and recordings. So that's the other piece of equipment that I use, and beyond that, that's just what I've got in my setup and things. So I hope this was interesting. I hope this was kind of just like oh, that's kind of cool, this is what he uses type of thing, because everybody uses different types of equipment to meet their needs. This is what I use to meet my needs, and it obviously gets the job done. So yeah, I just thought I'd just make sort of a general, just a general video, just something interesting, and I hope it was helpful to some people. If you have questions, as always, post them down in the comment section below. Also, thank you to a lot of people who have commented on my Sony Vegas GPU acceleration video. I know that a lot of people have had a lot of questions, and I'm trying to answer the best I can. That's a huge subject that as I learn, I'll try to like help you guys out. I do appreciate the comments. It does mean a lot to me that you take the time to answer those, and I do my best to answer every single comment that I can. So other than that, this has been Grid21, and I'll catch you guys later.